The skies look gray and it looks like we might get some rain today, but I am planning a day of much needed spring cleaning. I'm going to get my punch tin wax melt plugged in so things will start to smell really nice in here. Before I get to the spring cleaning though, I've got to take care of this daily task of unloading the dishwasher. Our weather has been all over the place. We will have some sunny, warm weather and it will just feel like spring is here. And then, of course, we keep having these little cold spells come through, and we are actually about to have some drop in temperatures again, but I know spring is just right around the corner, so I have just been in the mood to clean and give the house just a little bit of a spring refresh. There is just something about the change in seasons that always motivates me to do just a bit more cleaning than what I normally do. At the first of the year, it seems like I always am in the mood to just declutter and get a fresh start that way. And then by the time spring rolls around, I am just in the mood to just clean. And I know probably the main reason why is because we've had all the wind that hits in the early, like the transition between winter and spring, then the wind hits and we just have an excess of dirt everywhere. And I don't know how, but it does get in the house too. And so I am just ready for some green grass, flowers, clean windows, and just clean everything. Don't get me wrong though, just because I'm gonna clean today does not mean the dust storms are over. Those will come again, I know, before spring is through and we are into the summer months. But usually the wind will die down when we get into summer, and so I think that's why summer is just my favorite season here in West Texas. I've loved having this little pitcher of flowers this week, but they have done their job and they are not looking too good now. So I'm going to get rid of them and I will pick some more up at the grocery store the next time I go. Now I'm going to wipe down my countertops, and although that is a never-ending job, usually once or even twice a day, I am going to use this granite cleaner that just seems to give them just an extra good clean and shine. And I use it, if not daily, at least once or twice a week. One frequent question that I get is what kind of countertops I have, and they are a honed granite. I had thought about having the soapstone countertops and just read a lot about them, and some people, had negative things to say about them and some didn't. And I think they are a little bit pricier than granite anyway. So I just decided to go with this black honed granite, and it does have just a little bit of veining in it, and it actually looks a lot like a black soapstone. Now I'm going to move on to washing my woodwork, starting off with my kitchen cabinets. One good thing about white cabinets is it's easy to see when there is a splatter or a spill that gets onto the white wood, and so I'm always spot cleaning as I go, just as I see it's needed. But today I am going to give them an extra good scrubbing from top to bottom. I'm just going to use a wash rag that is soaked in warm soapy water, and I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap. I had to go get my stepladder to be able to clean the top half of the cabinets. I'm sure I'll be needing the ladder again, but I will put it away for a little while. I must say I have no regrets about putting shiplap on this wall behind my sink and stove. It is just really easy to wipe down, and to be honest, I actually was a little bit nervous if I was making the right decision to put this back here, but it just has really been easy to take care of. Another unusual choice that I made for my kitchen, at least for these days anyway, is that I do not have a vent hood. And I can tell you, I really do not miss it at all. We have high ceilings anyway, so maybe that is partly what helps. But I really don't ever notice anything that I would need one for. Well, I thought I heard thunder, and sure enough, it is raining outside. It doesn't look like we're going to get much. We seem to be right on the edge of the rain. The sun's already kind of shining, but at least we got a little rain, and it just seems so nice outside now. Okay, back to cleaning and getting this wood all wiped down. I usually just use my Swiffer duster or my handheld little vacuum on the stairs, and it really makes a difference to just give them a good wipe down with a washcloth once in a while. Now that my windowsill has had time to dry, I'll set my little things back up here in the window. I've got my ladder back so I can get the top half of the fireplace and the TV cabinet all washed and cleaned up. Now y'all know I could not put the mantelpiece back just like I had it decorated. So I had to go shop the house and I gathered up this little antique basket. It's one of the more recent ones that I just got, and something that I usually don't do. I don't do a lot of faux greenery in the house, but for spring I thought it would be good to add just a touch of greenery and a little more life for spring. Now let's see what else I can find to go on the other end of the mantle. There, I think we have a winner. Now for a bit more rearranging. Once you move one thing, it leads to rearranging something else. Now for the fun part, washing windows. This is one task that I know usually isn't very fun to anyone, but it is one of the most satisfying things. Once you get it done, and then you're like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. The outside is really bad since we've had all this wind lately, but it is just so nice to have it done. Now I'll finish cleaning the inside before going back out and tackling the outside again. I'm glad to have that done. I know there are many other windows in this house, but for today I am just focusing on the keeping room, and so now we can move on to something else. But first, can we just take a minute to take in this view through clean windows? Okay, I meant that as a joke, but seriously. Okay, I say let's take a break from this cleaning and go outside and let me show you my flowers that are popping up. I know I need to clean out my flower beds and get that job taken care of, but that will definitely be another day. Can you believe I have some blooms already? And look at the little leaves popping out on all the trees. This planter is even showing signs of life, and I really figured I was going to have to replant everything in it. My rose bush is already starting to green up and get new leaves, and it really needs cut back, I know, but this thing just grows like crazy. So I haven't got around to cutting it back, but I will soon. I'm so happy to see that it looks like all of my boxwoods made it through the winter. And it's kind of hard to see, but this tree is also getting lots of little tiny green leaves all over it. Now to get all the floors vacuumed and mopped. Now that I'm getting the floors finished up, let's take a look around at what I've done today. Thank you all so much for joining me for a day of cleaning and decorating, and I hope you will join me again in the next video. And until then, you can watch more by clicking the next video on your screen. And to be sure not to miss any videos, click that subscribe button. See you next time.